Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing the July 2023 setup, and I thought of doing a nautical theme because I think it's very on point for July. So I used a Sakura Micron in 003 point to do this kind of wallpaper in this rope kind of font lettering for the title. I was experimenting on how to do the rope design, and I think this simplistic style is very good because trying to do this like croissant curves is not very fast. So I was doing these simple lines and simple curves. Then I already have sketched before because I like to plan things out before I go in with a pen. And I drew some boats, some books, a little seashells. Drawing these books is very simple. It's just a rectangle, or if you want a more curved book, you just have to do this curves outline. Then seashells is a very simplistic form because I didn't want to spend a lot of time drawing this since I didn't have much time to do that. Then I erased the sketch underneath and used Sakura Micron 01 to do these more thicker lines like a drop shadow, so it brings more depth to the drawing and the title. I decided to do the same thing for the boats and the books because I really like it, how it turned out on the title. So I think it's more cohesive style. Then I went with the zebra Mildliner in the color Mild Cream to paint this folded edge of the paper and the rope. Then I went with the zebra Mildliner in color Mild Beige to do kind of shadow in the rope so it doesn't look so flat. I think it turned out very cool. Then I went with the zebra Mildliner in the colors Mild Vermilion, Mild Smoke Blue, and also the Mild Brown to kind of color in the little things in the bottom, but I also didn't want to bring much color to this setup because I really like the minimal color palette. So I kind of went with same colors in different spaces. Here the brown looks almost like kind of purple, but is a really nice brown, kind of a tree kind of brown. Then to bring some variation in the colors of the seashell, so it doesn't look like so much cream color, I use the mild dusty pink for that, and then I use the mild cream again to paint over the edges of the paper so it looks more vintage. Then for the coat page, I decided to go with a more nautical theme coat and use this hard work is what keeps the ship moving. I think it kind of fits the style and the theme, and use the Sakura Micron in the 003 point. I decided to make this coat almost being a board surrounded by this rope to kind of make the spread a little more cohesive. Then to paint the rope, I used the same process as I did in the title in the other page. So mild cream, and then for the shadow, mild beige. And I used the zebra Mildliner in mild brown to color the lettering, so it looks more cohesive in the two pages. Then I did the exact same thing as I did in the other paper, so I color in the edges so it looks more vintagey and old. Then again I used the Sakura Micron in 01 to kind of bring the drop shadow and the rope a little bit more depth. It didn't turn out perfect, but I really like it. And then I decided to put a sticker because I have lots of stickers, and I kind of cut out the whiteboard on the outside and stick it. Then it's time to do my July calendar, but I was running out of light outside and decided to wait for the other day. So then again, I used the rope to lettering in July, and because I didn't want so much rope on setup, this is the only time I used in this spread. I use exactly the same process over and over because it's what was working for me, so I was speeding up this. Then for the calendar, I used the spacing of 5 spaces horizontal for 4 spaces vertical. I used same techniques for drawing kind of old paper ripped and vintage.
Art.
Then for the little things in the bottom, I decided to draw a little anchor, a telescope, seashells, and more books because it's where I wanted to tie things up together in the overall setup. Then my phone stopped the recording, and when I realized that, I was already done with the painting, so I don't have the footage for that, but then in the right side of the page I decided to use this washi tape. It's more kind of a nautical theme, so I really wanted to do that. Then for the weekly spread, I did again the title with rope, exact same process as the other ones. And I want to do this kind of, I think it's called the Dutch door in the weeklies. So I did 4 of them. Then I drew the rectangles and spaces for the days of the week, and I really wanted this kind of vertical rectangle.
Artlist.io.
Then I didn't realize, but I made a mistake. I didn't count one line, so in the first space it looks more small than the others, but then I fixed that with the Signo Uniball white color. These Dutchers are very simple to make. I just needed to see where they kind of go, so I drew them. And then I cut out these little tabs on the side, so it's more easy to flip through them. Here are all of them. Since it's very much the same thing over and over, I didn't record it. Then on the bottom I drew some more books and an anchor, seashells, all of that again.
Art.
Then it was time to color things again, and I used the exactly same zero Mildliners that I use in the old setup.
Artlist.io.
Then I used some more stickers, this kind of old lamp one, and glasses sticker. Then to finish these Dutch doors, I use washi tape to cover the tabs on the side. It's really easy. Just have to tape one side and then fold over the other and cut the sides. I did this on 4 of them.
Art.
And then it was time to do the habit tracker setup. I don't do the mood tracker because I don't really use that. I always end up the month without using them, so I always stick to the habit tracker. It's more easy for me. Then in the other page, I did a content planner to kind of plan video ideas and drawing ideas, and also to see more visually if a video that I make is already edited or I'm still planning, all of that. In the habit tracker title, I used the font that I did in the quote on the first page because I already used the rope letter kind of font to the content title. So then I used this method again for the boxes. For my habit tracker, I did 6 of them. 1 for watching, 1 for reading, drawing, study, gym, and journaling. Then on the other side, I did this big old paper to kind of match with the cover page, and I did one half to ideas and one half to planning. Then I painted again the title and boxes and papers and all of that.
Artlist.io.
Then I did with this same color of the boxes to kind of map out where the days of the month are without crossing them. Then I was playing around with some stickers that I had, and I couldn't figure out where I wanted to stick them. And that was it for my July 2023 setup. I hope you guys enjoy it. And here is a final flip through of my setup. It was really funny to make, and I really like this theme. So if you guys like it, please consider give a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye!